The end is coming, but what am I going to do? What am I going to do now? Welcome to the channel. I find it difficult to upload, which most of you know because I'm constantly working. However, very shortly that may well be coming to an end. I say very shortly. My consignment deal has now been given a finite status. I have around about 10 to 12 months left of being able to do this with these particular people. Am I sad that it's going to be coming to an end? Yes, of course. Am I nervous? No. I've taken on a unit. This unit is a 2-year contract, but I can get out after 12, which works out around about the time that my consignment ends. But I'm still going to have a lot of stock left over from it ending that I'm going to be selling off as well, and obviously giving them the money and still turning through this. So what I'll most likely do is size down as I'm selling off. So I'll sell off as a box comes empty, a shelf comes empty, I'll take the shelf down, and so on and so on, until I feel like it's time to go back to the garage. Or I'll continue with this and I'll just work twice as hard at getting things from charity shops, car boot sales, auction houses, Facebook Marketplace, word of mouths. I'll go and infiltrate a few people that I know locally as well, which I think this is the most obvious place of where it's going to go. I don't feel like I'm going to need to go back, but if I do, I don't care. That's absolutely okay. That's absolutely fine. Just means my squat machine will have to go in the garden with a cover on it. Because the only reason I grew out of the garage really was because of this consignment deal that I had. Obviously I was getting inundated with stock. I just couldn't stay in there anymore. I mean, I can barely stay in here. It's been I've had about 5 pickups since I last seen you guys, and it's just rammed again. You only get to see a little bit. That's a double layer. There's another layer behind there. But as I say, it is coming to an end, and well, potentially 99.9% is coming to an end. So during these next 11 months or so, I am going to work my ass off to make them and myself as much money as possible before that time comes. So we can both have a nice little bit of cash coming in before the dream ends. But of course I'll update you. You'll see anyway. But one thing doing consignment has taught me is work. And what I mean by that is consistency of work and level of work. Basically, when I moved over here, I made a conscious decision to not bring my chair. Not bring it. Which means I had nowhere to sit. I've got nowhere to sit in here. If I want to just relax and calm down, there is a little meeting room thing out there, but I've never used it. I have to just keep working. I didn't realise until I came here just how much I would sit down for a minute while watching them. I'll have like a film or something on in the background while I'm working. And then something will happen and I'll sit down and be like, oh yeah. Ooh. And before you know it, I've spent 2 hours watching a film, sat down doing cool. So if anything, this has taught me that when you're working, you're in there, you're working. There's no pissing around. And I didn't realise I had that problem before. I thought I was working my arse. I thought I'm in the garage all the time. I'm always doing something. But you're not working to your best because you've got a seat and you're distracted by a movie or whatever. That's my own personal experiences. Some people need a chair, some people have no legs or their legs don't work or they can't stand up properly, they've got bad backs and stuff. They're all different, my personal experience. So if I do have to go back to the garage, I'm going to be working my ass off in there. But I do have plans to go and make contacts with a few more local people, which I could potentially bulk buy from or do consignment with. But it's not something that I'm going to do willy-nilly. I'm only going to do consignment again if it's absolutely perfect. So that's where I'm at with that. Hopefully I won't have to be in my garage too long, because I will find a smaller space. This is £555 a month. Works fine when I'm doing consignment because the money is coming in quite fast and quite quickly, but it won't work if I'm just doing the standard charity shops and car boot sales, which are seasonal. And charity shops, as we know, a bit shit at the minute. You can still make money from them. So me spending £555 a month is just not worth it, unless I can make these new links, which I plan to try and do. But I also have another plan with a friend of mine, which I can't discuss, but you'll see on this channel when it all comes through, that I have to work towards. So, we've got plans, baby. In the meantime, just got to make some hay while the sun is shining. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and work on as much of this stuff here as I've got today. You would have probably just seen, or maybe you haven't seen yet, but I'm working on a potential scam video. I've just finished doing that. We'll see how that turns out. But today, I am going to probably do a lot of electric stuff today. I've got a few systems that I want to get gone, because these systems take up a lot of space. I'll show you. We've got this system, we've got these DVD and VCR combi units, again, straight down here. PlayStations, down there, it's just full of Xboxes, PlayStations and stuff. I'm not going to deal with the consoles today, but I am going to deal with those. We've got some more units here that need to be tested and gone. Again, another stack just there that need to be tested and gone. Another stack there, another stack there, another stack there, and another stack there. They're all the ones that are not tested yet, so I'm going to get through those. These are my Nintendo Wiis. That's floor up, and there's another pile started behind it. But the consoles, I'm going to save them for a day. That box there is full to the brim. I mean, it's like up to my waist. Nearly. That's full of console controllers, power leads, TV leads, connection leads, all of those things for almost every console you can think of. So it's just going to be one of those things. One day I'll just power through it all. But I am going to get through most of the stereos and stuff today, I think, and the DVD players and the VHS. Just get them off the shelves, onto the listed shelf, and move forward. Action Man, that's just sold. Big thank you, dude. You know who you are. Again, you still haven't confirmed if I'm allowed to use your full name or not, but I really appreciate you, man. You've made a few purchases off me now. And you're a local boy as well. I've seen your address. You're a local man. Half of me wants to come and drop it off to you. I might do, actually. I might not. But that's going to be my job for today. That's a little life update for you. God, I feel like bold finds. I need a nice little big back chair and a cat to give you my life update. Don't come at me, James. I'm only messing with you. Right, let's get cracking because this ain't going to do itself, is it? I'll catch you in the next couple of videos. Bye. I just almost tripped over that scam parcel. See you in a bit. The end is coming and it's... Welcome to the channel. Little life up. My consignment deal has now been given and fine. But so that's where I'm at with that.